everybody, it is me, Konomori, and we have a
And
very empty episode today. Oh, we have
oh,
Suzu joining us today. You joined just now on the episode. Suzu just said, "I am very happy" in all caps, and they should be. I am as well. This spoiler mark for people listening. But before that, I am joined by Touyoyama, who's been joining us very recently.
and it's a pleasure to talk with all of you every
Don't
week.
mind. And we have Suzu muted in the call. If you Suzu, by the way, here nobody needs to speak. You can always hear or chat in the chat by typing, and we will read it out loud into the episode. But big things. So yeah, last episode, Toyo can correct me if I am wrong, but I think we were all in the Kirishima train. We were like, nah, Wakataka
Yes.
Kage, he's washed, he's over 30, he has the bad knee. I was like, it's the waning days of my hero, of my first favorite, and I was like, nah. And then he did it. Yes, guys, it's a Wakataka Kage Yusho. I was pumped watching it. I was watching it live. I woke up early and I was watching through very legal means. Totally. Paying NHK every single dollar they are owed, every single yen they are owed. And I was like, at like what 9 a.m. on a Sunday, so I'm sure my neighbors hate me. But they're very great, amazing. Katsu is like, you guys didn't believe it? Yeah, we were like, I am pretty sure we were all like, it's gonna be Kitty, because Kitty he's just been in top form lately. He's like, what are the chances? Tsuzu also said, I keep saying it every basho I was bound to get it right at one point. You did, you sure did. Um, to the glory of all of us. Wow, I am really happy. It's like a nice aged wine. He used to have his bright blue belt, and now he has this dark blue belt, and it's like, wow, it's glorious. It's amazing. Any thoughts, Toyo, or should we just carry on?
Not gonna lie, I was hoping for the play of maxing, the
Oh, the
big
play of maxing.
11-4 play of.
It was it for play of maxing. What was the scenario? Was it Fujiryoga needed to
Uh,
win?
let me recall it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was about max up to 6 people in a playoff. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, what is the new technique Watakakaka has the Warner Mark? Yeah, he has been doing a lot of cool thingies lately, but his day 13 match versus Tobizaru, that shit was insane. I remember him body dropping Daisho on his own Yusho run, on his first Yusho run in 2022. That was amazing. Super like rare technique. I think Haruma Fuji did it a couple of times, but like hadn't really been done since, and he did it in 2022, and he did like that drop on like Tobizaru. That was like shit, man. He's just really good. But yeah, I wasn't hoping for chaos. I mean, this Vasho arguably has been shit with the
Mm,
injuries and stuff. The start was really bad, but it turned out really good. I think the results have been really good. I think it was very exciting final day, and we got a playoff in the end, and that was a surprisingly short playoff.
mm,
I wanted it to be over
yes.
from my heart health. Yeah, it was straining. It was straining. To but we got it through, and the Waka Bros were sat in the beautiful white car. None of them were none of them were in just the mawashi. It was all it was all good. I guess people are a little bit disappointed of seeing because now Kitty. I mean, it is a Yushu equivalent. I think this is a Yushu equivalent. You two are very knowledgeable. Is
Mm,
this playoff?
given the recent you so this is the fourth tournament in a row where the Yusho is 12 wins or less. Something that hasn't happened in quite many. Hold up. Let me check that Japanese source
Oh yeah.
that mentioned that. Hold up. Let me read it quickly. Hold up. I thought.
Okay,
The
I read.
last
Yeah, I
time
read something
such
like
situation happened was my Showa 24. Showa 24
Showa
is
24. Jeez.
1949.
Yep, that's crazy. Wow. 13 and 2 is a
Wait,
Yushu
wait, 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 wait,
equivalent,
wait,
about half
wait,
of the
crap, crap.
Rikishi with
Wait,
this.
wait, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me. I misread it properly. In the 15-day basho era, this is the first time it actually happened.
Oh, okay.
Four
First time.
tournaments in a row with 12 win or less Yusho.
Okay.
According to Asakama Oyakata, aka the former Ozeki Kaio,
The
Kishima
GOAT.
is on a Tsunaran.
I see. Uh, Suzu answered my question as 13 and 2 is a Yushu equivalent, about half of the Rikishi with the score win the Yushu, the other half lose in a playoff. Very little don't even get a shot. 12 and 3 is questionable. See, that's partly my thought that he's not gonna be in a Tsunatori situation.
Mm.
It's kind of like that. I mean, yeah, because Hoshoryo's was a 13 and 2 junior show and then a 12 and 3 U show to get to Yokozuna. But I remember Haruma Fuji technically never was in a Tsunatori. He never was in a Yokozuna run when he actually was going for Yokozuna. Let me actually check. I heard it like years ago. I just need to double check. No,
Wait,
that
hold
isn't.
up. And let
He
me
got
see.
two Zen shows back to back. No, yeah, I don't know where I heard that. Delete, ignore. I
Mm.
don't know. I don't know where I got that. If I heard that, it was from somebody else, like for another wrestler. Anyway, yeah, I don't think Kitty has a chance unless he's Zen show squad show.
Yeah, that's same thought, actually.
Yeah,
Maybe at 14-1 with a playoff. That would
maybe.
be doable, but
I could
anything
see
other
that.
than that,
I could see that. Yeah, I think it's very definitely very hard. Definitely very hard. But Waka Takakage again on a Ozaki run, he has been flippy floppy on those, and he obviously hasn't reached that yet. But I would be very happy to see that.
mm.
Suzu also wants to add to that a 13 and 2 with no playoff is possible, but very unlikely. Okay, well then he has a chance. Um, if he, I guess, does one match better, and Onosato and Aonishiki and Hoshoryu are not back in top form, I think he should be fine. I think he should be en route for Yokozuna, which is crazy, considering how he has waxed and waned, has come and went on his whole thing of being very good, not being very good, and then being very good again. So we'll see. Time will tell. On other news, I guess the other usuals, the other we had a few playoffs. We had Sandarme and Makushita playoffs.
Mhm.
Um, the Sandarme was an exact copy of the Jonidan playoff of last time, with Kiryuko and Asahi Fuji. I will let you guys know. Wonder what which result happened. Yeah, it was Asahi Fuji. It was Asahi Fuji. He just patiently he props to Kiryuko though. He did get him to the edge, and that one looked scary. Asahi Fuji looked a little bit on his tippy toes there for a moment, but he just pressed back, waited, and then just did a throw and won the Yusho. So far, the Mongolian continues with a perfect record. For reference, oh yes, I do want to look at references. That was very good. Suzu has shown us a Sumo DB showing past runs that weren't technically Yokozuna runs to get to Yokozuna, and those that who got actually. So we have 5. We have Kagamisato, Wakanohana the first.
The
Or,
first,
I
yes.
think the first. Yeah, that date must be the first. Then Futahagoro, and then Onokuni, and then Kiseno Sato. They all had a Nozeki 13 and 3 junior show, and then they had a Kagami-sato 14 and 1 Yusho, Wakanohana a 13 and 2 Yusho, Kitao slash Futahaguro a 14 and 1 playoff loss, and Onokuni had just a 13 and 2 Jun Yusho and still got promoted to Yokozuna, and then Kiseno Sato got a 14 and 1 Yusho to get to Yokozuna. So definitely shows a range of situations here. So we have to see. We have to see what Kirishima does. Because one thing that's been saying a lot is that no Mongolian who's gotten to Ozeki did not get Yokozuna. All of Mongolian Ozekis became Yokozuna eventually. So will he break the trend as we were expecting from this past couple years, or will he continue the trend? We'll see.
Let's go, Grieve!
And yes, that will be the storyline for next basho, plus a Wakataka Kage Ozeki run once more. We'll see.
And Kotozakura's Kadoban.
And Kotozaku's Kadoban and Aonishki's return to Ozeki, maybe. If he gets a 10 win record, or 10 plus wins, he gets back to Ozeki immediately. Tsuzu, as expected, is hoping for a 13 and 2 Wakataka Kage Yushu again for Ozeki. And if he doesn't drink too much and if he trains okay and doesn't get injured training in the basho, he'll be fine. I think he can do it. I've always hoped he would, and I really want him to. So maybe I'm biased. Going back to the lower divisions, we had Fuji winning
the 7 and the 7-man playoff in Makushita.
In Makushita. So what happened? In day 14, Aqua, the sole leader at 6-0, lost, meaning that everybody who was 6-1 by the end of day 14 had a shot. That meant we had Sushimanada, Toshunryu, Ikarigata, Omori, the debutant, Tanji, Aqua,
and
that's
Mudoho.
6, and Mudoho. They all went to a playoff. Sushimanada got the in the lottery that they do, he got to skip the first round because it's an odd number of wrestlers. It was the Karigata versus Omori, and then Aqua versus
Tanji.
And
then Mudoho versus Toshunryu.
Mudoho and Toshunryu. Of those, Ikarigata, Aqua, and Mudoho went through.
Aqua did with a beautiful Kakenage once
he
again.
Did a lovely Kakenage on was it Sushimanada?
On
Tanji. So no double usual for Arashio this time. And Mudoho defeated Sushimanada. No, what?
Sushimanada got a bye.
Yeah, Sushimanada lost. um, at some point. Anyway, the final match, Aqua, who was in the run for most time, and Ikarigata. And Ikarigata Henkas. He just full Henka.
Yeah,
And that
that
was,
was terrible.
yeah, it was a not very good taste in my mouth. I want to him, like his brother, but they're making it very difficult with Fujinokawa basically asking for a mata every single match, and
Mm.
Ikarigata doing that Henka. That was not glorious. Definitely not good. But they got the usual. Yeah, Omori and Ikarigata Suzu was very surprising. It was crazy how Ikarigata, who is shorter but probably heavier than Omori, just lifted this guy and plopped him out. It's just like crazy.
Mhm.
Ikarigata, yeah, not even lateral Oshi, just I guess it is the smart decision, but people want to see fights. But yeah, I mean the the chairman he did went on a thing to talk about Henkas on like a newspaper. And he said it is a valid technique, despite that's unclimatic as it is. It's a valid technique. So he didn't do anything wrong, but I guess the fans, like me, are like, that wasn't the best.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, also very sad for Tanji. He was doing very well, especially since his brother Taiga retired. But he's only 19,
Mhm.
yeah, so he's got a lot of time. And what I think will happen, Suzu, I think he's gonna get Julio because we have 3 spots opening. Yay, I get to talk about Julio again. Um, we have 3 spots, basically. I believe that obviously Okario, most
Mhm.
likely Hakuyozan, and probably Nishikigi. Because there is
Mhm.
precedent for Nishiki being demoted over Tochitaikai 7 and 8. Tochitaikai is probably safe. So we have 3 spots. Either way. Either Nishiki or Tochitaikai, one of them goes down. So we have
Mhm.
3. Arashi Fuji won his match versus Okario to be 5 and 2. So he's definitely in.
Mhm.
He's over. He's gone. The rest of the very top of Makushita did shit. So Daikosho and Makushita 5, who went 5 and 2, looks pretty good. And why is he going above Gojinryu and Tokifudo? Because a single match in the lower divisions just has that much more impact on their rankings, and I think Daikosho gets Studio. And
Mhm.
just one rank, half a rank under him, and Makushita 6 East, Daikosho was 5 West, is 6 and 1 playoff loss Tanji, who I think like he is so high. I think he will with that 6 and 1. I think he gets Juryo, which probably means Gojinryu and Tokifudo will share Makushita 1 question mark or Makushita 1, Makushita 2. Anyway, they'll be very close. By the way, Tokifudo, bad renaming of Yoshi. They Tokitsukaze wanted to rename him, so he did. Uh, totally not confusing with his stablemate Fudoho. I don't know why he used the
Mhm.
same kanji on both, but he did. I think it's some
Uh,
Buddhist thing. Fudo Myodo?
fu- Fudo Fudo essentially means immovable. For
Immovable.
example, Fudo-san means real estate, for example.
I see.
Fudo.
Yes, I remember my Buddhist
Mhm.
lore correctly. Fudo Myo is a is a like a Japanese esoteric Buddhism very important deity. So I think like many wrestlers have like him in aprons as well. So very culturally relevant um deity. So yes, immovable. So it's very good for wrestlers, certainly. Um,
Mhm.
I hope so. Tsuzu, is that for Tanji's studio debut, which would be awesome. Like another secondary. Arashio has feel like they're on a very good golden age. Like everybody goes there to train, including like Kirishima and Aonishiki and Fujinokawa were all going to train then. Like Arashu is a pretty good training camp, and like you have like Kotoku-san, who's a very experienced wrestler, who's now in Makushita, but he's very experienced. Um, Maybe Tanji going up, and Daiseizen almost getting to Makuuchi every time. It's a very strong Heia at the moment. Which I'm glad to see because they all he's going this time surely. Okay, yeah, it's Dungeon Go time. We'll know by Wednesday. Oh, Daiseizen. Okay, yeah, this time, yes, please. Like I, it's been there. We're so just wanting to go up, but unfortunately, my boy Oshoumi did so shit this time. So yeah, I think Daiseizen is gonna go up. He will not bottle like Arsenal. Okay, I don't get the football reference, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry, I don't watch football.
Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned Kazuma, the massive dude from Kisei, got his judo yusho, his first judo yusho, exactly a year since his comeback from Junokuchi. This is a crazy career path. Talking about Kazuma, he started Makushita Tsukadashi, immediately gets his Hachikoshi, and then injures in the middle of the basho. So he doesn't participate in 4 straight tournaments, dropping all the way to Jonokuchi. So it's as if he didn't get the Tsukadashi thing. But
Yeah.
he gets the Yusho in Jonokuchi, loses to Tatsuosho in a very surprising match. So he goes 6-1 in Jonidan, then 7-0 in Sandarme, 7-0 in Makushita, getting both Yushos back to back. Getting to Juryo, having a little bit of trouble acclimatizing, but still, it has happened. Goes 10-5, and now 12-3. Yusho, dude is having the time of his life. In judo, I don't really mind him. He just feels like a big guy who does oshi things. If you know what I mean, And so it's like, okay,
Hmm.
you've seen one big guy doing Yoshi, you've seen all of them doing Yoshi most of the time, most of them. Anyway, and to finalize the Yusho talk, we had Shosei from Nakamura stable getting the Jonidan, and the new Mongolian from Asahiyama, Hakugetsuro, very cool name, like a white moon wolf.
Yes.
It's his name. A very
Yes. Yes.
very
Yes.
beautiful name, and 7-0 Yusho. By the way, a little tangent on Asahiyama. They've had horrible track records with their uh, foreigners. They all do good, and then something like a year after joining, they leave suddenly. So who knows what's going in there? Let's see if Hakogetsuru hangs us out. Because he's been in Century University Sumo Club, so he has been doing sumo for a long time. We'll see. We'll see. I hope it's not because like Kotonishiki Asahiyama Oyakata, he seems like a nice guy. He seems fine. He's never had any big scandals or anything. He's just not a apparently not very good stable master because he never had a salaried wrestler trained by him. But I don't know. I don't know. It's very weird. So, as we would say in Brazil, tem caroço nesse angu, which just means like a soft food, but there's something like a pit, like a fruit pit or something hard inside. So, I feel like there's something going on there in the background, and I don't know if I like that thought. So we'll see how Hakugetsuru goes.
Yes.
um, Touyoyama, yap a little bit. I need to drink water.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Also, please stop me if I'm too yappy. It's just that normally Tamano Sato he's very comfortable at stopping me from ranting.
I enjoy your yapping very, very much.
Thank you. That actually warms my heart a lot. Thank you. I'm glad you do. Glad. Anyway, oh yeah, we gotta talk about Sancho. Oh yeah, so there was like 1 billion people up for a Gundam show this time. In the end, only Yoshino Fuji and Hakuno Fuji got their wins to get their fighting spirit prizes. So Isagahama will be happy anyway with two special prizes: Atami Fuji's Kachikoshi at Sun at Sekiwake. So, and Wakatakakage gets on the fourth all time on the technique prize list. Thank you, Tsuzu. That is, because like I was looking, it's his seventh technique prize, which is insane. He has one other special prize, which is one Shukunsho, one outstanding performance award. And I remember being watching sumo since 2021. I remember when Wakata Kakage had just two special prizes, and he was this underdog just getting to Komusubi, and then he goes out of Komusubi, and then he finally gets Sekiwake after three Bashos Magashira, and that's his Yusho. Oh, what a journey! He is so good. I love that man. He is so good. If only he wasn't married. I'm joking. Only if only he wasn't. If only I spoke Japanese and so many other things. At I am joking. He is just very cool. He is like, man, I would love to train with him. I know he's very stoic. He's not very. I met his brother. His brother is very stoic as well when talking to fans. Matt, I've gotten a signature from Wakamoto Haru. Thank you very much. And you know they have that stoicity towards fans. But it's great. I love the Onami brothers. They're all very good. Okay. What else do we have to talk about?
Mawashi.
Tamawashi. My sweet, sweet prince. It's over.
Uh,
It's over, guys. We have to inform the audience that the Tamawashi 100 tournaments ranked in Makuuchi will come to an end next basho. He went 2-13 after that injured leg.
mm,
It's sad. It's really sad. It's we all knew this would come because I remember a few not episodes but like last year or like even the year before that. I remember mentioning, and we were talking about Tamawashi being an Ironman. I think it was after his other year show, and we were all like, the only reason he's been an Ironman is because he doesn't have any major injuries. And this is the major injury. I don't know what exactly is wrong with his leg or foot or a calf or whatever, but it's definitely not good. And yeah, he'll still be
my
injured.
heart aches. My
Hmm?
heart aches very much because
Yes.
so I've been watching sumo since 2009. So
Whoa.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a long time. That's exactly when he
so
joined,
yeah,
isn't he?
he was a rook. Basically, he just was taking his first steps in Makuji when I started
No.
watching. And
That's crazy. That's
now
actually insane.
also it's hard for me to wrap my head around the idea of of Tamashoho potentially becoming Yagashira of Kataonami
It's
in
true. That's gonna be so
in 2 or 3
weird.
tournaments from now.
That is gonna be so weird. Yeah. Also, crazy time that I didn't realize it's been over 3 years he's gotten to judo. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. He's been a proper judo man since then. Tamasho, I mean.
Mm.
But yeah, Tamawashi has had such. He joined Maezumo in January of 2004. 2004. That is 22 years, over 22 years ago.
Yeah.
And
Fujinakawa wasn't even born then.
no, my God. That's like the mark. Are you a baby? Is a post Tamawashi era, and then we have the pre Tamawashi era. They have the same acronym, so it doesn't work. I didn't think about it when I was saying that. Um, yes. So what a legend. Yeah, Suzu wasn't even born. Maybe I was born. By the way, I was less than a year old, but I was born. Hell yes. Yeah, I got Shuma through Rikishi's stable. Yeah, I wonder what Katao Nami is doing. I guess not much for recruiting. Maybe he really wants another Mongolian, so he has to wait for Tamashoho and Tamawashi to retire to get another Mongolian. But yes, it's with eyes full of tears and
Mm.
amazing thankfulness for being able to experience the Tamawashi joy. It's been great, and he's gonna be in Judo. Maybe he comes back immediately, but it won't be the same. But it's good. It has been very good. What a legend. What a guy. Yes. Um, Nothing
Mm.
major in judo going down the list. Yeah, judoed all over the place. Kazuma won, as I said. Enho Kachikoshi barely. He got his Kachikoshi on day 13, but then lost both matches remaining. So he's at 8-7, despite starting with 5 straight wins. But that's fine. That's the Enho average anyway. He was hanging about in judo before he got injured, so it's actually insane that he got 8-7. I just look into the chat now. Suzu is like, we need to talk about Enho.
Yes, our smallest small boy,
The smallest
smallest
small
small
boy, the
boy.
first of them all of this generation at least. Um, him in his purple glory, lavender glory, whatever color that is, as we've gone over in the previous episode. We don't know what color that is. It might, yeah, but a miracle KK after Jirio. Like I have to agree with Suzu on that one. It is a miracle. It is insane. For lack of a better mauve. Is that color? We're going back into this discussion now. That is a
I
mauve. I think that's a mauve. I think you're so right. That's definitely
I
one
just
shade of mauve.
I just personally call this Kale forest fruits after my country's drink producers, which slap this label on literally any nondescript fruitish taste that can be combined with tied to anything else.
That's very good. That is very good. Uh, Wait, I think you've noted Suzu. We were like, I think who was it last time? Was it Konosage? I don't know who it was. I think it was Konosage who was like, I guess it's a periwinkle, which like is the furthest thing from a periwinkle color I've ever seen in my life. No, it's actually
Hmm.
not. Periwinkle is a purple. Ignore. But yes, it wasn't periwinkle. That's what I mean. It's uh, yeah, that. There's a color called that, like the shelled organism, and it's called purple, and it's like a shade of lavender, whatever. Yeah, it's so blue. It's kind of purple. I think it's kind of purple, but it's very blue. It's definitely not that. But we were joking that it was purple. Anyway, yeah. So Kachikush, Midori Fuji Kachikush coming back from like whatever heart problem he was having. Also, maybe like insane Kachikoshi 9-6. I don't know how bad it was, but it was bad enough for him to not participate last time. Uh,
Hmm.
not a single win with Katasukashi, but maybe he's not into full throttle yet. Maybe he's not into that. Then Toshino Fuji, my man, my other man, uh, 9-6, which I'm happy. He started 5-0, and then he went 0-5 to went 5-5 at day 10, which was very disappointing. I was really sad. But he came back, he got a Kachikoshi, and that's what it matters. That's what matters. Yeah, people have figured out, I think, Midori Fuji's Katakushi. Remember, Midori Fuji is 29, and he has been fighting for. It's gonna be 10 years fighting as a wrestler in September. It's gonna be exactly 10 years in September. So he's been here a while. He will be 30 by then. So he has fought since he was 20. So that's a crazy amount of time as well. A proper young veteran, I would have to say. But he has his one Ginosho, which I'm sure means the world to him. And that's very cool. His last Katasukashi was January against Kimbozen. That, yeah, it has been a while. Well, he didn't fight in March, so, it's not that crazy, actually. So we'll see how long he goes without bestowing us a chance to see a great Katasukashi again. But surprisingly, also surprising, Takeru Fuji 11-4 woke up again. 2025 he didn't have one for two basho. I see. But yeah, Takeru Fuji woke up. If Tama Midori was here, he would know I'm a Takeru Fuji hater. Not hater. I don't like him. Like I don't like Konosato. I don't like both of them. Anyway, he came back 11-4. Finally going back to Makuuchi after 4 tournaments not being there. 3 of those were 8-7s. So I don't know what was going on before, but I guess he's healed? Question mark from his injuries. I don't know. And so yeah, big basho for Isegahama after a turbulent April with the whole result of the Hakuno Fuji, Teruno Fuji scandal thing. Yeah, no, July 20. Oh, yeah, no. He was like Takeru Fuji was struggling there for a while with injuries like his foot on his Yusho and then arm and whatever else is going on. He's already a battered man. But again, he's 27 already, and he's only been fighting since 2022. While Midori Fuji was 2 years older, been fighting like quadruple that, which is crazy how that works in sumo. But guys, it works out really well for him. He's got a Yushu already. Midori Fuji has not, so I don't know. But yeah, he will gladly continue probably J211. Yeah, he's going up, but he'll very gladly continue the Aomori Prefecture streak in the top division. Not in too much trouble. Nishifuji was M9 and he went 5-10, so it was not like he's going down. But he was the only Aomorian left there for a while. But now Takefuji going back up, he should keep it safe for a little bit. I think like almost 100 years straight of an Aomori man in the top division, which is insane. Hokkaido and some other prefecture also had some crazy long record that they lost at some point. Anyway, I think I've tried this the talk. We've talked about all the major beats. Anything else to complement Toyo? Okay.
But
Okay.
this has been quite a little bit of a train wreck, this entire tournament in hindsight.
Yeah. In hindsight,
Especially as a fan of Kotozakura, because Karoban
yeah.
again. But on the other hand, he has the chance to continue the Saitama Sake Ozeki tradition of having at least one Karoban Yusho.
That would be very funny. Has Yukaze traded Okaryu's record for his own RTY record? I think so. Might have. And I have to agree with you. I mean, Goeido, Daiyusho, and then Takakesho, obviously. And yeah, he would. Let's see if he keeps that going. The question that I have to put over you guys now: would you like to do? Oh, I guess I have to show something. I have to show the our belts. So our version of the Rosu shield for the Dohyo download. I have my own, and then we have the Rosu shield one. So if you join me, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
um, so this is the current situation we have here. So this was March. Wakanosho brought it in, and then he lost it, and then every single day somebody else won the belt from someone else. Asasuiryu brought it to May, but then he lost his first match to Kyokukayu. Kyokukayu then lost to Sadaonomi, who lost to Asasuiryu again, who lost to Daiseizen, who lost to Kyokukayu again, and then Shunanomi won it from Kyokukayu. Asasuiryu got it another time, and then Kazuma got it at the end of the basho, getting another Julia Yusho for the belt. The belt had a Julia Yusho in January with Wakano Sho, and now another Julia Yusho with Kazuma. Previously, we've had every single division that the belt has been through, obviously since Jonakuchi. We've had a Yusho. So Daikisho, the brother of the previously mentioned Daikosho, had Jonakuchi and Jonidan Yushos in 2025, followed by Hataoka's Sandanme Yusho, and then an Asahakuryu Makushita Yusho, who brought it to Judo for the belt to Judo for the first time. So far, belt is going up pretty speedily. Kazuma, I don't think he makes Makuchi this time around, but maybe. Next, will the stream show? No, the stream won't show my one. So I'll close it and I'll open it again. So in January, my first belt arrived to Hoshoryu. Therefore, it finished. My first belt finished, and I am doing this one based off of, oh my god, who was the wrestler? Kitanoishi. Kitanoishi, he has his own Blossom Shield, which is the same thing. And he showed a screenshot between episodes a few weeks ago, and it's only been Asahi Fuji until now, and it's definitely continued. Because yeah, it's Asahi Fuji. Anyway, so he was complaining that his was very boring, and I was like, yeah, that's fair. So with all the little nuggets, I've improved my own belt. I forget how this is enunciated, but it's in there. Anyway, so this tournament we started with Kyokutayo from Oshima losing to Reon Maru. This is now in Joneda. This is in Joneda because I started from Jonakuchi and it's going up. So it went to Reon Maru in Joneda, passed a few hands to land onto Maniwayama. And while we're talking about Maniwayama, I need to say the Shikonas in Jonidan are crazy. If you look at Maniwayama's uh, list of matches, look at the kanjis. Look at the names it's called. Like Hokuto Izumi, Sonoshun, Sato Matsunaga. Like these are some crazy Shikona that we don't get to see in Makuchi, and I think it's just so cute. It's just so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, up until this point, the belt has been going like undefeated, 5-0. Maniwayama gets 6 wins and is the other man in run for the Yusho in Jonidan, facing Shosei on day 13 for the Yusho. And Shosei won. So my belt has gotten a Yusho as well. It's for my first belt Yusho with this belt. Shosei got it and will take the belt to Sandanme, which I'm very excited for. Let's see how that goes, because Sandanme is massive. It's the other massive division alongside Jonidan. So I'm glad we've cleared Jonidan in a timely manner. But yes, this has been my little intrusion of my own belts, and the podcast belt, Tamamidori, Konosagi, Hitoki, they've all missed me showing this. So yeah, there you go. And that
I need to I need to finally set
we're
up one myself.
hmm?
I need to finally set one up myself. I've
it's
been
it's a
thinking
lot
about
of fun.
making one starting from Yamanove, my favorite little stick
Mhm.
bug from Dewanomi.
Yeah, that would be very cool to
But
see. I mean, yeah, because these are like self-imposed rules. Um, I always start from the first bout of the tournament or the first available WoW,
oh,
which is
we have
hello
a
Yuki,
guest.
hello Yuki, your energy
Oh, money
came back.
better than
Omoni
Onosato.
better than
My
Onosada.
health
I
here is
have to
down.
agree. Yukinoshoma, I promote you to RTY Yokozuna into this moment because your take is golden. Yes, I have to agree wholeheartedly. Omori is so cool. Omori
Thanks.
is so cool.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna join because I thought this would be over by now, but yeah.
Yeah. No, we're going. I mean, it's almost been an hour, but we're off recorded episode. We only have been going for 46 minutes, so actually we're going fine. Uh,
Mm.
any thoughts? We've gone over everything already, unfortunately for you, Yuki. But
Yeah, no, I figured.
any thoughts? Anything you wanna give us to this episode on takes?
Uh, Nothing off the top of my head right now. I mean, I guess number one thing is, do you think there's any chance Tamawashi makes it back to top division?
Makes it back. We were talking about it before of him falling down. I think it's possible he goes back if his leg heals. Because all those people in judo, they should be very much lower than his level, but the time might just have gotten to him. Either way, it's really sad, and I said it before in the episode. It won't be the same.
Yeah.
It won't feel the
I don't
same.
see it sadly, but I mean, if he could
Okay.
at least stick around in Jirio for a bit, then that'd be nice. But
Yeah, he'll get
uh,
some extra cash.
I mean, last thing I'll just say as well. I mean, there were people talking in the chat saying that Kirishima can still go for Yokozuna next tournament.
Mm,
Do you really believe that though? Because I mean, with the history and with like Takakeisho's and with already happened too, I really think he needed the win because I think like to get Yokozuna off of this as one of the two, I think over a 12-3 and like an injury-ridden tournament that they're gonna look at, I think it really
mm.
think he'll need like a 14 or and 1 or like a 15-0, and I do not see that at
Yeah,
all.
if you want to listen to this after I publish it, we talked about it in depth. If you look into the channel official Artware podcast, we were talking about it before, and Suzu, as pinged, thankfully, got us a showing of the previous people who went 12-3 junior show and what did they need to do to get to Yokozuna. It shows a wide range of possibilities, really. Um, but that is a good take that I did not think about it before. There are two Yokozuna at the moment. Is the YDC gonna be like, hey, we don't need a third one, so you really gotta prove yourself? I don't know. We'll have to wait for the end of this week, where they will meet. They definitely always meet. Maybe they'll talk about it. Maybe they'll
I mean,
confirm.
I think they will just because there's also like no competition in this one. They're gonna take that into account and his
Hmm,
injury history. I think it would have to be like Kaseno Sato's second tournament.
I see. I
Mm.
see. I think that's a fair take.
Mhm.
No competition. Wakatagagaga is competition.
He's going 0-15 next tournament.
Damn, that's 0-15. Damn, that your Susan's gonna ban you. It's very funny. Anyway, what I wanted to ask is because like technically we have like some 10 extra minutes to reach an hour. Anybody wants to do a lining Guess The Banzuke?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm actually trying. I'm actually fiddling with the GTB helper right now.
It's a train wreck.
It's
Then
fun.
let's do it. I am making the executive decision. I'm taking you guys into this. GTB helper, let's go. Let me share my screen and we can do a lining fast. No stress. It can be a longer episode. Whatever. People can confirm that you're seeing it. Also, if Suzu types anything, To and Yuki, please let me know. Or like somebody, if somebody types something, please let me know because I'm not looking at the chat at the moment. I cannot look at the chat. I guess I can. Oh wait, I cannot tap. I cannot tap.
It's a train. Yes, Suzu. It's a train wreck.
It's a trainer. Okay, so let's start easy. Hoshore Onosato stick the same. Kirishima, Ozaki 1. Kotozakura, Ozaki 1 West. Aonishiki, last slot of Sekiwake, I believe. Atami, Kotoshuho, stay. Wakataka Kage up? Yeah?
I'd imagine. Yeah, I put Wakata Karasaki Wakewan on east, and then Atami Fuji on the west, and then Kotoshoho as Sekiwake 2 is because we don't have much of a choice here.
I think, is anybody able to go onto SimDB and check previous instances of this? If it's easy, if it's not, that
I mean, if there's really been much at all, especially if like Ozeki coming down, it's really
yeah.
unique situation. But
Yeah, Ozeki going down, lowest 2 slots.
yeah,
Sure, that went
I mean,
says to West. Okay, yeah, fine. Do you think
it is good. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay. Takasu also went to east. Okay, yeah, fine. So Aonishiki down there. I think they are not gonna change Atami and Kotoshoho because Wataka Kakake is coming from below. No matter his record, I don't think he can overtake them. So
I
he
mean,
just
it's
stays there.
important to note, though, it isn't like Ozeki and Yokozuna. They can just still shoot them up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do it with, like, 2 guys who have winning records, just de-rank them like that right away. So,
yeah. Anyway, Komusubi, Yoshino Fuji? Yeah? Who else?
yeah.
Oh?
So, Oho, yeah.
Okay.
If he lost yesterday and then Chironumi won, then it would have been probably swapped around. But
Oh, I see. I see. No, yeah, but that makes sense. Okay. Fujinokawa, let's do the way that Speaky does it, which is like just mathing it. So these 2 go down 1, and then we'll deal with it. So this is a 3, so this goes down 3. This goes down this. Daisho goes down here. Motoharu is like 5, so he goes down there. Konoyama up 1. Shodai down 3. Churanomi up 3. Fujiseon down 1. Yoshoma down 5. Asakoryu, that's what, bajillion here. Oshoma up. Asahakoryu down. Ishifuji down. Abi down. Hakuno Fuji up. That's what, 7 ranks? 7, yeah. Well, the number 7. 11 minus 4, 7. Asanoyama down 1. Ura up 5. Wasn't down 3. Shishi down 3. Togi Hayate, probably Juryo. We don't have to worry about Juryo. Tamawashi, probably Juryo. Kotoeho up 5. Here. Roga here. Takeumi here. So far, not the craziest thing. So far, it's not being insane. Here. I'm sure we'll get much worse in just a moment once we start actually trying to fade these guys down. Oshoumi and Ryuden down. Okay. Onokatsu. Onokatsu. Daiseizen up. I don't know where we're gonna put them yet. Takara Fuji up. Okay. Because this is locked in, we don't have an extra slot, right? So it only goes to 16.
Yep.
Yeah, only 16. Okay, so we have to fit 3 guys into there. I think. Yeah, 3 guys. Okay,
It's 4, I believe.
4. As a
Yeah.
stream.
No, it's Kazuma.
Kazuma, you think Kazuma? Okay.
Yeah, it's only 1.5 rank more, and you won the Yusho, 2 more wins. I
Okay.
think as a Suiyu, we go to Furia 1 East, and the other person going down, did you move him down? I believe it was,
That's the. We
sorry,
have
I'm just trying to
4.
look. Oh, okay, yeah, good.
Yeah, we have 4. We have 4. Takahata, Tamawashi, Oshomi, and Ryuden going down. These 4 coming up. Cool. Let's again now try to sort these people. Do you think Fujinakawa just slides over and then Takanashi goes here? Shuda goes here? Hakuno Fuji here?
And there are many think he'll just stay at Maegashira 1 East, but
They're just gonna stick these 2 here.
yeah, I don't know if I like that, but I mean,
Yeah, I don't
going by the
like that,
math,
but I can see them doing it. Anybody disagreeing, or are we happy with that? I don't see anything to say. Oh.
But we haven't taken Takayasu into account.
Oh, we haven't Takayasu. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, thank you. I just looked into the chat. Yeah. That's what. What's that? That's 7 down. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Here, around there. Fine. No, that's not 7. What am I saying? That is 11. 11. So around there. Okay. Okay. And then Tsunomi Hakuno Fuji. Or this. Konoyama and M2.
I would maybe switch Gono and Chura around, but that's just me.
I mean, we're doing it as a crew, so I trust you. I trust your gut feeling. Okay. Who gets M3? Hida? Yeah? Because then, like, it keeps the same precedent of, like, these 2 keep this one. Only, I mean, we can even do B here. Really?
I mean, people think even,
Yeah.
Basho just go to Maegashira 4.
Yeah, stays there. Ura goes there. Or maybe Ichi goes here. Because then it will be 2. Then
Yeah,
Ura
then
can
Ura goes,
go here.
yeah, there.
And then, well, Fujisama cannot go lower than here. Kotoeho? Because he was in the run for the U show somewhere here.
Probably put Oshoma above him, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I think this is not insane. I think this is fine. And then Shodai. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to be really helping some people here. I think Shodai here, 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and then Asanoyama stays just to help us out. Roga go a couple more. Fujiryoga maybe goes a while. Maybe Fujiryoga goes. No, that's 8 though. That would be insane. Maybe Asanoyama here, Fujiryoga here. But then we have this whole emptiness. I do feel people are gonna get like lowered emotions because we're gonna not have
Suzu is
17, right?
suggesting to just
Yeah.
drop Takayasu.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
put
Takas, they do like their Komusubis to keep them, like they are coming out of Sanyaku. They like the Sanyaku. So yeah, I feel like this is not insane to see Takayasu down there. Yes, Suroga can have like a little bit more. That's an insane promotion already on 9 though. So I think Wakamoto is gonna get less demoted than he needs to. Maybe here or here. And then we can give Fuji benefit of the doubt. So Bizarre go here. Wakanosho goes here. I don't like that. Anybody has any ideas how we're gonna get a mate?
Probably just have to give Waka like a sure 8. Honestly.
Yeah. And maybe Asa here, Toby here. Just like move. Let's move people along. Little conga line. Okay. Then he goes down a little bit to make it even with other people. You go down, Chishi. Dice Onokatsu Dice Seizan. And then okay. I think not final, but we only need to figure out one rank. So do we just conga line it again? So like bam, bam. This kind of goes so here.
Yeah, kind of have to just give Fuchi Ryoga an 8 and Roga like a 6.
Yeah.
Other things.
Yeah. One of these two.
Yeah, I mean one thing that the Toki and others have done to like make this look a bit better is to also promote guys like Hakuno Fuji to like a +8 to Maegashira 2 West and such.
Yeah, maybe. And then we can go here. Ura can even get like a little bit more. Yeah, because then we can do here, Ura here. But Toya is getting enough of a promotion on this one. But then to make it even, Ichi goes down 3 as well. Should I get lucky? Happy?
Pretty much. I mean, some things could be shuffled around, but for like a quick thing, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, for a quick thing, it is. I'm gonna go into the Guess The Banzuke. And we are gonna submit it for next basho. This is for Nagoya. Yes, okay. Shikona will be Dohyo download through. Email address. I'll add this later so I don't dox my email. And then we have Oshoru, Onosato. We have. Let me just do this. Then we have. You guys seeing anything? Yes. You guys are seeing half a screen. Imagine me just filling this in.
I mean, you can do this off stream if you want.
Okay, I'll do this off stream. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We did just go over.
The connection for a moment was just like the henkashi she put on Tamawashi. Terrible.
Yeah. That was didn't leave a good taste in my mouth. But yes, that has been a very yappy episode on my behalf. But thank you all for joining me, and thank you for listening to this episode. Join us if you wish, since Hitoki and Tama Midori have bequeathed us, and we are here by ourselves. Well, we have a good gang that showed up. Yuki showed up in the middle. Suzu and Toyo been great, and I'll see you all on the next Dohyo download. See you then. Bye bye, Toyo.
Bye.